What's going on there, YouTube? It's the Postman. Gonna show you guys some stuff I picked up last week. This was all Saturday stuff. This is, I guess, kind of a part one of part two. I spent $100 at a record and collectible store that I will go over. I wanted to make a video just about that, so I'm going to split these up. So here's everything else I got. This is thrift store stuff, and then comic book store stuff. So we'll get right into it. Again, I apologize for any noises. You know, making videos with this camera, guys. I know there's a noise. I can't figure out what it is. I can't get rid of it. So I think the shorter I make them, though, the less noise that there is. So I guess that's an incentive to hurry up. So anyway, Salvation Army thrift store. Got this book here. All books unless marked are 50 cents. This is the new revised edition standard handbook of stamp collecting. Pretty cool book. Really nice and thick. It's the third printing, and it is copyright 1979. Everything and anything you want to know about collecting stamps. They go over postmarks. There are some photos of different stamps in here, first day covers and whatnot. So really interesting book. I'm getting more and more into stamp collecting, but liking the post office a whole lot less. But that's a different story for another day. So got that. Then I saw, after I left that store, I was driving down the street, and I happened, just out of the corner of my eye, see a garage sale sign hanging from a building. So I'm like, what? So I turned the car around and investigated, and somebody was having a garage sale inside an old building I guess they rented for the day. So he hardly had anything. It was mostly tools and stuff I wasn't interested in, but he had a couple of books, and this was one of them, and that's what I paid for it, 50 cents. This is The War Between Japan and Russia. Emperor of Japan, Tsar of Russia. Try and show you guys this. Really cool old book. There's the Japanese leader right there, and the Russian leader. War Between Russia, the complete story of the desperate struggle between two great nations with dominion over the Orient as the tremendous prize, by Richard Linthicum, with copious introduction and special chapters by Trumbull White. There's the copyright, if you can see it, 1904, dedicated to the heroes of war and the lovers of peace. Great book. Great pictures in here. Torpedo attack. English crews going aboard Japanese ships at Genoa, Italy. It's in great condition. It's a no-brainer to pick it up for 50 cents. It's in great condition, as I said. Hospital Corps. I love the cover artwork. So awesome buy. Happy to get that. Alright, then another thrift store, local thrift store. Everything is 30% off on Saturday. You've seen a lot of stuff I've gotten from this particular store. I picked up this signed book, Let It Go, Just Let It Go, A Guide to Reducing Stress, by Kent Rader. Signed and inscribed right there. Remember, laughter matters. Kent Rader. Local public speaker and motivational speaker. Pretty famous on a national level, though. It was 70 cents, so 30% off of that. It's pretty cool. Rolling Stone, March 28th. It's the latest one, March 28th, 2013. We got Inside the Walking Dead, so that'll be an interesting story to read. I paid 50 cents for this, so looking forward to jumping into this, seeing what they say about The Walking Dead. I also got a couple issues of Entertainment Weekly. This is another Walking Dead issue, Talking with Norman Reedus. This is the March 15th, 2013 issue with the new Liberace movie. Good God. And that was 30 cents. And Inside the World of Seth MacFarlane, Oscar issue, February 22nd, 2013. I think he did a pretty good job hosting the Oscars. I don't know. So there's that. From Walmart, Storage Wars board game, Go Bid or Go Home. This was in the clearance section for $10. Had to give it a shot. Great looking package. I said package. So, brand new, still sealed. Figured I'd give it a shot. I'll let you guys know how it is. And a couple comic store purchases here. This one here is from my local comic store, Hall of Heroes. These top two were $1. This is Journey into Mystery. Great Abominable Snowman cover. It's copyright 1974. Journey into Mystery. Of course, you got the bottom here. That's bottom corner's messed up, but still for $1, definitely going to jump on it. So should be a fun read. Looking forward to reading that. And I also got this, the DC first issue special, Welcome the Dingbats of Danger Street, by the immortal Jack Kirby. I have never heard of this comic book before. This is DC first issue special number 6, September 1975. Apparently it's some kind of a parody superhero book. Fantastic art from the great Jack Kirby. Like I said, I've never heard of this comic book before. Should be a great read. Meet the Gasser. Good stuff. So there's that. Oh, and I also got a lot of you guys in the comic book community been talking about this. This is Sex issue number 1 from Image Comics. So I figured I would. The Summer of Hard. Alright. Great title. Joe Casey's the writer. Peter Kowalski's the artist. Has nudity in the comic book. So I'll at least try the first or maybe the second issue too. Rated M for mature. So I've been hearing rave reviews about it, so whoa, dirty stuff, whoa. So we'll check it out. I'll let you guys know how it is. And I went to Hastings. Go there a lot. They have comic books, DVDs, CDs, books, you name it, they got it. Picked up this Jason vs. Leatherface number 3 from Topps Comics back in the 90s. It's a 3-issue series. I've never had the whole series of this. I've had many different ones over the years, but I've never had the whole series. I'm going to really try and get the whole series. I've got number 3 here, so I'm going to save it till I get 1 and 2. Guys, if you have issues 1 and 2, let me know. I will buy them or trade for them. The artwork, I believe it's Simon Bisley did the art, and I love his art. So I'm going to get all 3 of these, and then I'm going to read them as a set. So real happy to get that. 99 cents. I mean, these are actually worth money on eBay. So for 99 cents, that's awesome. Also got this for $1.99. It's issue 345 of The Incredible Hulk, Todd McFarlane artwork. Beautiful cover. And I got this one-shot Blade, Curse of the Mutants. You know, I pick up anything that's Blade related. That's where my handle comes from, Blade 911100. Because of him, my favorite comic book character. Ghost Rider is a close second. That should be good to read. Looking forward to that. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for subscribing, watching, and commenting. And I will upload the video from the record and collectibles store here shortly. Talk to you later. See you.